Good morning, everybody. It's freezing, it's wet, I'm tired, I want to go to bed, but we're here to deliver you some content. More Vampire Survivors, who would have guessed it? Um, Today, I'm not going to do anything, I'm just going to sit on this screen and let you watch. No, we're at a stage now where really, with my 2 gold, I can take over the world. No, today's video is going to all be about setting up for the mid to end game and showing you some items that become key, and also some characters, um, why and the weapons and the where and the what and the how. Okay, so character wise for this run doesn't matter too much. You want somebody sort of fairly fast, but it doesn't matter too much. I will probably go with. I mean, Imelda's as good as anybody in Chile. Let's go with Clarice. Let's give her a big. So we're going to the dairy plant. We unlocked the dairy plant yesterday for those that have skipped the video. And if you did skip the video, why did you skip the video? Go back and watch the video and like the video and subscribe to the video. Okay. We're going dairy plant. And dairy plant is going to be like where all these Pokemon are. Is it Hitmon? What's his name? Is it Hitmonchan? You got Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee. Is that what I'm thinking of? Well, that still looks like the Pokemon, isn't it? But what first thing you want to do is ignore everything on screen and these Pokemon characters. Is it Machop? Is that what I'm thinking of? It is, isn't it? Machop, that's it. So avoid the Machops. These little choo-choo train carts there can be used for weapons. The gold things can be used for Death and Carnage. There are quite a few attract orbs you'll find on this map, but we don't care about any of them. As you can see at the minute, Clarice's passive is kicking in large, and absolutely wiping everything out. We're avoiding all crystals the best that we can. We're avoiding gold, we're avoiding kills. We are avoiding everything because at the minute we don't really want to play this map. If you want to, you can do. However, what we're going to be doing is, oh my god, spooky ghosts, run away. What we are going to be doing, don't kill myself, Andy Pandy. Look at this speed. What we are doing is just looking for a couple of relics, and then we're going to be going back, way back into time. Bonus points for anybody who can tell me where that's from, song-wise, without googling it, and show me how old you are. So yep, we're just heading down, and what this is going to do is start Thanosing people, and we're in the end game now. Oh no, taking a bibbly. Oh my goodness. So why end game? So, oh my god, look at the area on that Bible. That is not good. I'm sure it's this right one we want first. Indeed it is. Yes, the Milky Way map. That is what you want. That is what we need. And it doesn't matter too much. So if I pause the map now, look. This is what I've sort of half spoke about earlier and before. So you'll see the purple dots, the armour, the wings, the Shmi, the bulk, and the candelabra. So, starting at the top, the balls, the armour, the candelabra, they're all your passives. So this is what I said earlier, you could pick up 6 passives, and they will all still be on the floor. So you could pick up another 3 passives there, to take you to a total of 9 passives. And this will show on every map now. Once you've got this map, you just press start, and it's straight there. If you want to go back to sort of, oh no, I died. Doesn't matter. The other item at the bottom was a relic. We're not going to worry about that just yet. We don't need it. the big key part here was was the book. Yeah, it was the book. So we'll quit, and we've got the map. That was the big thing. That's what we were aiming for. Nothing else. That map. If we'd got the book as well, and I weren't talking to you guys, we'd have ran for the other one. However, doesn't matter. So now what you want to do is head back and pick your favourite character, whoever it may be, who you've been playing with so far. But again, you're not really going for a run yet. But we will. So you're going to the Mad Forest. And what you can see here, look, is on the map, again. So we're heading for the question mark. But this is what I was saying when we've been playing this map before. You've got the luck passive. You've got the health regen passive at the bottom. You've got the increased health at the top. And you've got spinach over the right, and you've got the curse there as well. So at the minute on this, we've got 5 extra passives that you can pick up. So you could get a total of 11 passives. Now, what I generally do if I am running this map, dependent what passives I pick up, I normally go for the spinach first, after I've got my 6, and then down to the heart, and then across to the luck, and then up for the other ones. But at the minute, we're not really there for that. What we're going to do is we're going to semi-farm here for a little minute and try and not level up, and then we're going to head for the question mark, which you've seen at the top right of the map. We may get there, we may not get there. All you've got to do is just make sure. I mean, ideally what you want to do at this stage is go for the guy with the Bible, which I'd love to do, but I got no monies. So if somebody wants to send me something time for Christmas, that'll be fantastic. Oh no. You know when mistakes were made? Mistakes were made. Stop texting me. I'm YouTubing. I'm YouTubing. Yes, Bible. Or do we want the testicles? Then we'll go for the Bible. Pentagram. We'll show you the pentagram. Pentagram has good and bad sides, and I'm not sure we can do the bad side, get rid of the bad side yet, but I'll show you. So what it does is when I select it, it's just going to screen wipe everything, including the XP and gems. So ideally you want to get this you want to do this weapon either 2 ways. You either want to get it extremely early, knowing that you can level it up instantly, or get it extremely late once you've built. It's not a constant weapon, it's got quite a large cooldown, but you can bring that down to around, I think it's about 15-20 seconds, so it's on constantly. Once you evolve it though, it no longer wipes the screen of anything but enemies, it turns everything into gems and it draws them into you. But we will get it. It didn't wipe that time. We will get some spinach. And what I'm going to do after this next level up is we'll go for the Rune Tracer as well. We're going to start heading up to that top right hand corner to that book. And what I have done as well, I can't remember if I showed you, is I think now we've got the duplicator unlocked as a starting passive, so we get 1 extra projectile when we start. Just trying to get a couple of levels. We will go for the Santa Water for the extra projectile. And you'll have noticed now with Clarice's passive, because we've levelled, that the Bibles and everything else have just shrunk back down to normal size now. So it's only a starting passive for the first few levels. If this goes horribly wrong, I'll restart the video. Or not restart the video, but I'll restart the run. And not faff about as much at the beginning and just show you where we want to be, because there we go, that's the pentagram. So as you see, that has wiped everything off the screen. However, it also wiped all the experience off the team as well, so it swings and roundabouts. It can get you out of jail. As you upgrade it though, that does get less and less the chance to wipe everything. Luck increases it as well. That's why you want to start heading into luck now. Get that attract orb, just for the evolution state of things. Luck does that affect that as well, but as I say, once you evolve it, and I can't remember what the evolve is. I can't remember now if we've got the lightning upgraded to level 8 as well. So we sort of head top left, get all them gems. One more Bible is always going to come in handy. We really need that XP boost at the minute though. That'd be really nice to drop at the minute. We'll go with sand and water. See, I've picked spinach up already. However, if I'd have been playing a proper run, that'd have been something that I'd have like added on as my 7th perk, as it were. There we go, pentagram again. Great screen clear. Unfortunately, it wiped the gems that time as well. We'll go for Santa Water again. So you can see now, because of the extra projectile we got from the start, from the passive, which I'll show you at the end of the video again, if I did for whatever reason miss it, everything starts making life easier, and that's why those passives are so important. If you want a challenge, you can obviously take them off, but you're going to generally have a bad time without them. We really need to start making move towards that. Question mark. We're not set up too bad for group kills at the minute. I don't know if to take this boss down or not directly. As I say, with the flowers, those panicking here, you can, if you're not strong enough, you can just walk straight through the flowers. Just don't walk into anything else. There we go. Deal them enough damage, they'll just disappear over time anyway. I was just going to walk off and leave it, so you know what. But now we've done it, we're going to walk straight into danger. I'll probably take a hit. Could have done with a 3 or a 5 there. We didn't get one on the chest rolls. We did, however, get a pentagram, which should pop it again. Boom, there we go. Unfortunately, no XP though. Could do with the cooldown book if we're going to go with the pentagram. We're not too far away though from our goal. And this is going to be generally the mob is. The purpose of every map at the minute is you can juggle it with runs, but basically what you want to do now is go back through the maps and collect any relics that are on there. Relics being the books that appear, and also head into these question marks. As far as I'm aware, unless it's marked on another one. As far as I'm aware, unless I was trying to think, I don't think there's any secrets that are not marked on the map apart from one. Well, there might be actually. I could be wrong. On the main maps, at least, anyway, there are a couple of maps later on where there's secret characters or like bosses that lead to secret character unlocks that don't show on the map. We will take, for the damage here, I've got a feeling I should have gone for the Laurel for what we wanted to do and just played it safe. But I just want to show you what we've been waffling on about in pretty much all of our videos, especially the library ones. I don't know why I keep pausing and looking at the map when it's literally showing me on the screen what's available and where. It's just habit. Old habits die hard, as they say. So I would call him Bruce or John McLean. Poor Joker now. However, it is getting that close to that time, people, where we can watch the greatest Christmas movie ever made, known as Die Hard. Then probably Home Alone after that. I am a fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. Big fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. However, I'm not convinced that is a Christmas film. I feel that's more of a Halloween film. It's acceptable at both, isn't it? So we're moving into the danger zone now, folks. And you'll see what we were aiming for and the question mark. So up here you will see a coffin. What you got to be careful of is these skelly bobbers. Now the way to open that coffin is every one of these skelly mobs that has just appeared you have got to kill. We'll go for Bible for the easy life. Now later on you will smash these. Oh, I'm dead. Dead. Ah! Later on in life you will smash through them skeletons like there's no tomorrow. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to sit you through it all again. I'm just going to load back into the game. I'm going to pause the video and we're going to go back up to the skeletons and we're going to show you what's missing. So bear with me a moment, guys, and I'll be back before you know it. We are back, guys, and you are not ready for what you're about to witness. We've got a fairly good build going on. I'm not confident that we're going to actually get the... this could all go horribly wrong and we could not get the coffin. I'm in a bit amongst it a little bit. I ended up going with Imelda again just for the XP gains because just struggling. I didn't realise that I took the XP gains out of my power-ups. So that's why we've not been levelling. So I've gone back to Imelda and now we are amongst it. Now this could go horribly wrong and we might have to go again. But we've got sort of continuous Bibles going on. Continuous Bibles, he says. We've got the Santa Water. I went a little bit more defensive with the Laurel. And as you can see now, that is all the skelly bobs done. And then you walk onto the coffin and now the fun and games begin. So in each of the levels there's going to be one of these coffins to unlock, each with a different character. So all you do, it's the same premise for all of them. You head to them, enemies will spawn, you wipe them all, you walk over the coffin. So we've just got Pugnala. Pugnala is one of my favourite characters. but she's one of the best early game characters that you can unlock at this stage, and her weapons are godlike once you get the evolution for them. So you want to play as her, get her to level 8 as possible, but we'll show you that in the next video. So absolutely fantastic. So we've unlocked Pugnala. So now in this round, I'm not too fussed about doing anything. However, we will continue the run. As long as it's going to last. I think we might just be below the power curve to continue. However, now we've got Pugnala. Once we get to level 8, oh, that tractor orbit is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Oh no, that's what I wanted. There we go. Once we get our guns leveled up, so they start off, you get both guns and they fire in the diagonal. In fact, we'll talk about it next time. But once you get them up, for me anyway, they're a staple on most characters. So we've just evolved Santa Water there. Hopefully we get another chest. If we can get another chest, quick sharp, we're in for a 30-minute potentially. Or if we don't, we could be in danger. Lightning ring. I thought we got lightning ring to level 8, and I don't think we have because I've not seen the duplicator drop duplicate ring, which I thought is what you got from the lightning ring. Though I could be wrong. You might have to actually play as the character. We've got a boss on us, which I didn't want. We will go for some more speed. That red gem over there is going to be the XP gem that we want, isn't it? So we'll go more XP. You might be thinking, why am I taking the XP at this stage, like especially in this like sort of danger zone? The reason being is because there's going to be so much XP dropping now. I want to be sort of, as soon as I hit a big gem, it just flies through 4 or 5 levels. Obviously we're picking lasting effect up there, so Santa Water lasts longer, but also when we're firing things off. Come on, give me a big 3 or a 5 here. Did not. We've evolved the Bible. This is what you want to sort of be aiming for early game, sort of the 8 to 10 minute marks usually, but you can see now we've got 2 evolved weapons at 15 minutes. That's far better than we've been doing on any of the runs, and this is the way it's going to go now. So what you'll see is your Bibles will disappear, but then they'll come back and they'll just be continuous now, do more damage. You can speed these up with various passives. Once you've got these can carry you to 30 minutes on their own. You wouldn't need another weapon if you're doing a single weapon run. Effects last longer, so we'll get cooldown going just for his other weapons. I don't think we can evolve anything as we stand. What we can do though is go for the extra collectibles. What we're on 16 minutes, we should be fine. And for the most part, yeah, you can just sometimes behind me, chest. You can, with a bit of due care and attention, just walk through enemies at this stage. Just keep an eye on things and then start heading for your lights and things, but there's no point in heading south. We've got the spinach already. It would give us like free upgrades if you like, but we'll just head over to, if we make it, the luck. You can go over to Grimoire and see if there's anything there that we could upgrade. I mean, from what we've got equipped, there's nothing. The lightning ring needs a duplicator. I can't remember what the rune tracer needs. We haven't picked up the knife for the glove. We've evolved the Bio-Brill and things, so there's nothing. The wand, we can evolve the wand, sorry, which basically again just turns it into a continuous fire rather than just the little dots. Turns it into like a little machine gun. It's not bad, but it's our starting weapon, so what can you do? It's just one of those things you're sort of stuck with, and that's the downside of a melder. The upside is you are, especially at these early stages, it's going to be a lot more helpful. I did do a couple of runs when I paused the video. I did do a couple of runs with other characters, and I just fell into the same shortfalls. Lo and behold, it was potentially because I didn't realise I didn't have no XP boost on the characters, but I was sort of getting 8 to 10 minutes, and I just gave up with it. We only unlocked one more character, which was just a passive unlock, which is the skeleton character. You just get him by killing X amount of skeletons, which you'll get fairly fast if you do play this map a lot. Because at this sort of 10-11 minute mark, you do get a bunch of skeletons appear. He throws the bone as his passive weapon, which is, lo and behold, a bone. Which bounces off enemies, and as you level it up, it does become quite powerful, to be fair. As a starter weapon, it's not fantastic. It does a lot of damage, but it's just quite slow to get going. So all we'll do here is we'll try and get as many weapons leveled as we can for any potential unlocks, and survive to 30 minutes, we hope. And then in the next video, we'll do the same again. We'll go through the next 2 levels. Unlock the other vampire quests. I'll show you sort of what's running around on the maps. Show you why Pugnala is just an absolute beast. And we'll go from there, and then this is it really. Like, you are almost, I think we are almost set up now, potentially to go for our first death kill. I don't think there's anything else that we need to do. For the death run, I don't think. What I'll do is I'll do a test of it just to make sure we are set up correctly. And if we are, then I'll do that, not in the next video, potentially the video after that, because once you've done that death, you can play as death, and he is ridiculous. Now, it does stop you in some of the later missions, like where they've patched it in where you can't get certain unlocks with him, but if you just want a good time, you know, and sort of breeze through the levels and get your collectibles and things, definitely there. He was the most sort of broken character in the game, but then they've updated it since then, and they've added, you know, quite a few more characters since death. There's a look pick up on the floor there. Yours, one of those. We will stop off for this one because I don't think we're going to make it down to the look. Look symbol down below. Now, the little clover that we just picked up off on the floor there, that wasn't a passive, as in, you know, an equipable passive. That's just sort of bonus look one. So you get those again. They can, I believe, drop from enemies very rarely, but they will just generally drop from the fire pits or candles or whatever you've got on your stage of relevance. Quite a rare job, but again, something that I've not done yet and really should be doing is upgrading the 3 look passives that you get in your power up bar, because look affects everything. So look affects crits, it affects drops in regards to what's going to drop out of your candles, also your chests as well. It gives you a better chance of you know, getting the 3 and 5 star chests. I don't know if it's just sort of something like sort of the placebo effect, I don't know what the word is, you know, sort of your state of mind. But what I've found as well is when you've got quite high luck, say if you were low on health, it tends to drop more health drops, like meat and things. Now that could just be something that you're looking for and you're just wiping enemies out that quick and you think, oh, that must be that, and it's happening anyway. But it does seem to look that way some ways. This is a stage of the game that I absolutely hate. So you can see now we've got the hollow heart as part of the passive. Now this item over here that I'm going to go for, you would generally avoid. Now it's what it does is it curses you. Some items are cursed and then they generally buff you at the same time, which just allows enemies to be a little bit more durable, spawn a little bit faster, and hit you a little bit quicker. Why would I do that? Well, if you do want to sort of level quickly before this mark, obviously the more damage you can do, the more enemies that are going to come at your equals more XP. So it's not always a bad thing. There is a character that you unlock, I can't remember the name of her, that fires some sparklers about. That's not a bad weapon at all, but it's not fantastic to start with. This is the evolution or the passive that you need to evolve that weapon, where it then becomes sort of radial 360 degree rather than just straight up and down attack, and it also has a chance of stunning enemies. So if you've got that and the Lancet on, with cooldown and duration, nothing will move ever on your map ever again. So we're at the 23-minute mark now. Enemies are... I'm not playing to survive at the minute. There we go, we're dead. I was just running around jibber-jabbering, and I should have really gone for 30-minute, but not to worry. So we've got 4 unlocks there. So we've got the Hyper Mad Forest, which is just the faster mode. Unlock Pugnala, and we've got 500 gold coins. And we unlocked Hyper Green Acres as well, which is just the faster version. So you definitely want to be unlocking Pugnala now. How much does she cost? She is 1400 coins, so she is quite spenny. However, she's worth it. So in power-ups, as you see, I've only got the 1 in Growth and 1 in Greed. These really do need to be up. I did get that, which is the duplicator, so you get 1 extra projectile. You could reset, take this out and get those up. As you say, I mean, that's 1900, so if I went that again, we're in trouble. So what I'll do is, we'll unlock Pugnala now, just so you can have a quick look at her. So she gains 1% might every level. So every time you go up, she's going to hit harder and harder, and she starts with her guns as well, which she fires on the diagonal, so nothing up, down, left, right. But obviously you can get weapons to sort of counter that. But she'll fire 2 bullets, and with a duplicator that becomes deadly very quickly. So we're going to leave it there, guys and girls. We've unlocked the dairy farm, we've played through the dairy farm, we've got a couple of new characters. Mortaccio was the character that I mentioned before, who throws the bone and you just get him from killing skeletons. But next episode we're going to be at Pugnala, we're going to be back to the library, and we're going to be unlocking some more characters and getting ready for that death run. So as always, guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Other than that, stay safe, enjoy gaming, peace and love everyone.